It's Wednesday the 21st of March 2018 and I'm at Tottenham Hale to do a walk along the Lea Valley Walk. Now joining the Lea Valley Walk at Tottenham Lock. There's the Ferry Lane Bridge across the Lea and I'm walking into the sun again. After the Ferry Lane Bridge we come to this great view along the Lea. Now at the entrance of the Pims Brook, where it joins the Lea. This is where the Gospel Oak to Barking Railway crosses the Lea. Over there is the joining of the old River Lea. Next there's the bridge carrying the Liverpool Street to Bishop Stortford railway line across the Lea. After the bridge in the last clip, another great Lea view with Markfield Park over to the right. The river bends to the left and then there's a great view of a straight section of it, and Canary Wharf is just visible. The top of Canary Wharf just visible at the end there. Now an oak wharf with cranes overhanging the path. Presumably it was industrial at one time. Next there is this foot crossing across the Lea. Views along the Lea after the foot crossing, and over to the right now is Springfield Park. Through that fence. Now at Horseshoe Bridge foot crossing, which we cross to the other side of the river. At Horseshoe Bridge we're on part of the Capital Ring as well as the Lea Valley Walk. Great views of a double bend in the river and across Walthamstow Marshes from Horseshoe Bridge. From the other side, great views up Springfield Park, along the river, and there's Walthamstow Marshes, which we're about to walk along the edge of by the river. Here's an information board about Walthamstow Marshes. On the other side of the river is the Anchor and Hope pub. We come to a bridge carrying railway lines out of Liverpool Street. Great views. We now take this foot crossing back across the river. I'm pointing right into the sun here. Views back along the river from the footbridge. There's the crossing of the main Lea Bridge road across the Lea. Another great Lea side view just after Lea Bridge Road. Next we cross the Pond Lane footbridge ahead to switch banks of the river. Confirmation we're on the Lea Valley Walk. We're still on the Capital Ring also at this point. Great view up the river from the Pond Lane Bridge. The towpath now goes past the Middlesex filter beds, which were created in 1852 to provide clean water for London. And here's a view of the towpath ahead beside the filter beds. Further on there's this fantastic view of narrowboats along the Lea. Now passing beneath Cow Bridge across the river. Further footbridge across the river and quite a pleasant view ahead. View along the river, and over to the left there is Hackney Marshes through those bushes. Now at the bridge carrying Homerton Road across the Lea. Ahead there now is the busy East Cross route. This is the Eastway crossing of the River Lea. Another bridge, this one carries the North London railway line across the Lea. Here's the junction with the Hertford Union Canal, which heads for the Regent's Canal. It links the Lea and the Regent's Canal. Olympic Park paraphernalia beside the Lea now. Now at Old Ford Lock. This is a view looking back to avoid pointing straight into the sun. After Old Ford Lock we cross the Old River Lea on a bridge. This is looking at the Old River Lea. At this point we leave the route of the Capital Ring, which goes up there, and we're heading for Bromley-by-Bow, which is another mile. More railway lines out of Liverpool Street, this time the South End Chelmsford lines. The walk now crosses banks on this bridge. The delights of being beneath the Bow flyover now. After the Bow flyover, a slightly more pleasant view along the Lea. Now at the marvellous Three Mills, which is where I'm leaving the Lea today, and all I need to do now is walk along the road to Bromley-by-Bow tube station. That's the entrance to Bromley-by-Bow tube station and the end of today's walk along the Lea Valley Walk.